Today's class we will study H parameter model of a transistor in the three configurations. H parameter model of a transistor in C configuration, H parameter model for CV configuration, and H parameter model for CC configuration. In the previous class we have studied important transistor parameters like gain of the amplifier, gain of the transistor amplifier, important parameters of the amplifier, transistor amplifier like gain, bandwidth, frequency response of the amplifier, and the need of representation of representing gain in decibels, and also the gain bandwidth product of the amplifier. So in today's class we are going to study the hybrid parameter model, H parameter model of the transistor in the CE, CB and CC configurations. So H parameter model, why we have chosen H parameter model? Here the transistor is having hybrid parameters like the gain, which is no units, bandwidth we have it is measured in hertz, kilohertz, input impedance that is in ohms, and admittance, output admittance in Siemens or Morse. So since one transistor is having different units, so to represent the transistor with the Z parameters it is not possible, and by admittance parameter it is not possible. So the hybrid model we are using for representing the characteristics of the transistor. So hybrid equivalent model. So the transistor is represented in a hybrid equivalent circuit, so that we can do some analysis, mathematical analysis for calculation of the requirement of the gain bandwidth when we designing the amplifier. We need to calculate the gain, bandwidth, frequency response we have to study. So we need to represent the characteristics, transistor characteristics, as equivalent circuit. So hence we are choosing this hybrid model, H parameter model, for representing the transistor characteristics. Hybrid equivalent circuit is a two-port circuit. Here the input, we have two input ports and two output ports. Here we can see the amplifier. All the transistor amplifiers are two-port networks having two voltages and two currents. Here all the transistor amplifiers, whether it is CE, CB and CC amplifier, going to have two voltages, input voltage and input current, and output voltage and output current, and the direction of voltages and currents are like this. This is here V1 is the input voltage and I1 is the input current going. Current I1 is going inside, and the V1 is the voltage appearing at the input terminals, and I2 is the current coming from the output terminal, coming inside of the transistor or amplifier, and V2 is the voltage appearing at the output terminals of the amplifier. A two-port network is represented by four terminals, four equivalent external variables, voltage V1 and current I1 at the input terminals, and voltage V2 and current I2 at the output port. So that the two-port network can be treated as a black box model by the relationship between the four variables V1, V2, I1, I2. So out of the four variables, two are selected as independent variables and two are dependent variables. The dependent variables can be represented in terms of independent variables. So the four variables we have I1, I2, V1, V2. Out of these four variables, two are dependent and two are independent. The dependent variables are represented in terms of independent variables. So for representing this, we have impedance parameters, Z parameters. We can have the voltages using Z parameters, and Y parameters, admittance parameters, and also we have hybrid parameters, H parameters. In the hybrid parameters, the input current I1 and the output voltage V2. Input current I1 and the output voltage V2. Input current I1 and output voltage V2 are taken as independent variables. Input current and output voltage are independent variables there, and the input voltage and output current. Input voltage and output current are considered as dependent variables. Input voltage and output are dependent variables, and we can write these dependent variables, that is input voltage and the output current V1 and I2, as H11, H12, H21 and H22 matrix in the matrix representation, and I1, V2, where I1, V2 are the independent variables. So the dependent variables, input voltage and output current V1 and I2 are, we can write in the matrix form as H11, H12, H21, H22 into I1, V2, where H11, H12, H21 and H22 are called as hybrid parameters. H11, we can write the equation for H11 . We can write the equation for H11 . So we can write the equation for H11, input voltage V1 is equal to H11 into I1 plus H12 V2. From this, So to find h11, this h11, we have to reduce this term to 0. Second term to reduce to 0. So second term can be reduced to 0 by h12 we cannot reduce to 0, parameter of the transistor. So we can reduce V2 to 0 by short circuiting the output. V2 is the output voltage, so we can, by short circuiting the output terminals, V2 can be reduced to 0. So therefore, by short circuiting the V2, we have this term. So we can write the equation for H11 as like this. H11 is equal to V1 by I1 when V2 is 0. When V2 is 0. Like this, we can also write again we can find the equation for H12. Since we have V1, since we have V1 is equal to H11 I1 plus H12 V2. So to find the H12, I1, this term is reduced to 0 by reducing I1 to 0 by open circuiting the input terminals. So we can write the H12 is equal to V1 by V2, where I1 is equal to 0. So like this, here the H11 is represented with the ratio of V1 by I1. It is the ratio of input voltage to the input current. So it is known as input impedance with output port short circuited. So since it is H11 is a parameter of the transistor, which is the ratio of input voltage to the input current, keeping output voltage 0, output port short circuited. So the ratio of input voltage to the input current we can write as input impedance, having the units of input impedance. Now similarly, H12, we have the ratio of, it is represented the ratio of V1 by V2. So the ratio of V1 by V2 is the voltage ratio, input voltage to the output voltage. So the gain V2 by V1, we call it output voltage by input voltage, we call it as gain. But it is that H12, it is represented in the gain in the reverse. So it is called as reverse transfer ratio, reverse voltage gain, when I1 is 0, when the input current is 0. Similarly, we can write the other equation for H21 from this matrix. We can write the equation for I2. I2 we can write from the matrix above. I2 is equal to H21 I1 plus H22 V2. So from this we can write again, we can find the other two parameters H21 and H22. So to find H21, we have to reduce this the term to 0. So by short circuiting the output terminals again, V2, by reducing V2 to 0, we can write the equation for H21. H21 is equal to I2 by I1, keeping V2 0. And similarly, we can write the equation for similarly we can find the parameters parameter h can write the equation first, the equation of I2. From the equation of I2 we can write h21 I1 plus h22 V2. So from this to find h21, second term is reduced to 0. So by short circuiting the output terminals, this term, second term h22 V2 can be reduced to 0, and now we can write the equation for h21. h21 is equal to I2 by I1, where V2 is 0. So therefore I2 by I1, the ratio h21 is I2 by I1, the ratio of current gain, so it is called as forward current gain. Similarly, we can write the equation from the same equation I2. From the same equation I2 is equal to h21 I1 plus h22 V2. So from this we can find this h22 by reducing this to 0. So this term, first term h21 I1 can be reduced to 0 by open circuiting the input terminal, that is I1 is reduced to 0. Therefore h21 I1 becomes 0. Then we can find h22, right? We can write the equation when this is 0. We can write h22 is equal to I2 by V2, I2 by V2, I2 by V2, keeping I1 is equal to 0. I1 is equal to 0. So here h22 is the ratio of I2 by V2, which is the output ratio of output current to the output voltage. We can call it as a output admittance. So we have 4 parameters: h11, which is the input impedance, and h12 is called as reverse voltage gain, and h22 is the forward current gain, and h12 is reverse voltage gain, h21 is forward current gain, and h22 is the output admittance. So using this we can represent the hybrid model. Based on the definition of hybrid parameters, the mathematical model for the two-port S parameter model can be developed. So therefore V1, H11, I1, HR, V2. So this H11 we can represent, H11 is nothing but input impedance, so we can represent it as a HI, and the H12 is the reverse voltage gain, we can represent that as HR. So H11 is HI, H11 is the input impedance, we can represent it as HI. H12 we can represent as HR, and H21 we can represent as HF, and H22 we can represent as H0. We can represent that as H0. So using this here, from the here we H11 is HI, H12 is HR, and H21 is HF, H22 is H0. So now we can the port parameters, H11 is the input impedance, H12 is reverse voltage gain, and H21 is the forward current gain, and H22 is the output admittance. So 11 is the input, the following 11 is the input, 22 is the output, and 21 is the forward transfer, and 1 2 is the reverse transfer. 1 2 is the reverse transfer, where 1 2 is the from output to input, input to output. 2 1 is the output to input, forward. So now we can represent this equation V1 and I2 in the form of a circuit. Since the V1 is the input voltage, V1 is the input voltage. See these two equations. Now we can represent these two equations, 1 and 2. Equation 1 and 2 we can represent in the form of a circuit. Shown here. See how. So here the input voltage is having two terms, I1 plus, it is the sum of input voltage V1 is the sum of H11 I1 plus HR V2. This H11 I1 and HR V2. So this is HI I1 so we can write using the transistor. So here also we can replace similar to the H11. Here H11 is represented with the HI, H12 is HR, H21 is HF, and H22 is H0. Similarly we can represent I1 is the, for a transistor, I1 is the, for C configuration it is the IB, and the input current and the output voltage V2 is VCE. Output voltage is VC. Collector voltage. Output voltage is VC. Collector voltage. So we can represent I1 we can substituting I in place of I1 we can write IB, and V2 in place of V2 we can write VC. So that these two equations, now we can write the input voltage. Also we can represent the input voltage. So when we using these equations, these two equations for a transistor for in CE configuration, the input voltage here, this input voltage will for a transistor in CE configuration, it will become VB, and this output current in CE configuration, this output voltage is nothing but equal to IC. So and I1 is here, I1 is IB, and V2 is VC. Substituting this I1 V2 I1 I2 and V1 V2 by the currents and voltages of CE configuration, by the input voltage, input output voltages and currents of a CE configuration. So for CE configuration, input voltage is VB and input current is IB. Similarly, output voltage is VC and output current is IC. So output current, output voltage V2 is VC, output current I2 is IC, input voltage V1 is VB, and input current I1 is IB. So now we can write those equations, those two equations for CE configuration. We can rewrite the above two equations for CE configuration. So V1, we are writing V1 there. V1 is substituted with VB. VB is equal to H11. H11 is HI. H11 is HI. V1 is equal to H11 I1. I1 is nothing but I1 is IB plus H21 is HR, and V2 is VC. Similarly, we can write the equation for output. We can write the equation for output current I2 is equal to IC is equal to, now that I2 is represented with H21 is HF into I1, that is IB, plus H22 is H0 and V2 is VC. Now these two equations are very important. These two equations are the equations of a transistor, equation of input voltage and output current of a transistor in CE configuration. In CE configuration, for a transistor, the input current and output voltage are independent. That is, input current IB and the output voltage VC are independent, and the dependent variables, that is the input voltage and output current, we can write in terms of independent variables and port properties of the transistor. Now these two equations of VB and IC we can represent in the form of a circuit. So that is here we can write this V1 is nothing but equal to VB. It is VB. So VB is the sum of IB into HI. This is IB into HI plus HR, that is HR and VC. So we can write this equation of input voltage, VB is equal to IB HI IB VB is represented with HI IB plus HR VC. So VB, this is VB. So the VB, this is the VB voltage. VB is V1. We can represent this with the IB HI plus HR VC, HI IB. Similarly, the output in the output we have the output circuit of the transistor, that is the output voltage. Again we can represent the output voltage of the transistor VC, the output current of the transistor I2 is HF IB plus H0 VC. So this I2 we can write the equation of this I2, which is equal to IC. Actually it is IC. So this we can represent as IC. So IC is equal to I2 is the sum of the current HFIB. So this is HFIB plus, and H0 V2 is VC. So H0, this is H0 VC. So we can represent this IC is equal to HFIB plus H0 VC. So now we have represented the H parameter model of a CE transistor. So by considering the properties of the transistor and input and output currents, the H parameter model of the transistor, this is the H parameter model of the transistor in CE configuration by considering the properties of the transistor in CE configuration. These parameters are specified for in a CE configuration. Then for C configuration, we have for C, for if we represent with so this is the actually this is the parameter S parameter model, transistor hybrid model for C configuration. For C configuration, the input voltage is VB and the input current, output current is IC. The input voltage is a function of in a C configuration, the input voltage VB is a function of IB and VC, and similarly the output current IC is a function of IB and VC. So using the Taylor's series expression, neglecting the higher order terms, we can write delta VB. Delta VB is that is VBE is equal to input voltage. VB is equal to input voltage. This is the input voltage and is the input impedance. So we can write the equation for input voltage VB, that what we have written, input voltage is HIE-IB plus HRE-VC, and output current IC is HFE-IB plus HOE. Here we can write this as also VC, here VC, printing mistake here. The model for C configuration here, this is the C configuration H parameter model for C configuration. So the input voltage here, we can represent this input voltage as the sum of IB HIE plus HRE VC, and the output current IC is the HFE IB plus HOE VC. So to determine the 4 H parameters of the transistor amplifier, so the input output characteristics are used. Input characteristics depicts the relationship between the input voltage and the input current, keeping with output voltage constant, with output voltage as a parameter. The output characteristics is the relationship between the output voltage and output current, keeping input current as a parameter, constant parameter. See here the input, see the output characteristics of the amplifier. It is the plot showing the output voltage with a variation of output current with output voltage, keeping input current constant. So here HFE is the forward current gain, is the ratio of delta IC by delta IB, delta IC by delta IB, keeping delta IC by delta IB, keeping output voltage constant. The current, similarly the output admittance is the ratio of output current delta IC by delta VC, keeping IB constant. From the input characteristics, it is the plot showing the relationship between input voltage with input voltage and input current. So the reverse voltage gain, that is the ratio of delta VB by delta VC, delta VB by delta VC. See here delta VB by delta VC, keeping IB constant, for a constant IB value. See, this is a constant IB value. For a constant IB value, we have to uh, points, this point, and on the curve we have 2 points. We have taken 2 points. This for the corresponding this point, the voltage output voltage is VC2, and corresponding to this curve, the output voltage is VC1, which is constant. Output voltage for input character output this output voltage is keeping constant. While doing the input characteristics, the output voltage, these are the curves plotted for the constant output voltage. So this is the curve voltage, output voltage VC2, and this is the output voltage VC1 constant. So we have, for the corresponding to this point, we have two voltages, input voltage and two output voltages. VB2, VB1, VB2 are the input voltages, and VC2, VC1, VC2 are the output voltages. So we can write the equation, that is HRE is equal to delta VB by delta VC, that is VB2 minus VB1 by VC2 by VC1 at a constant, some value, constant value of IB current, some constant value of IB current. So similarly we can find here for a constant value of the VC, when VC is constant, this VC is constant, this VC is constant. So this is the curve plotted for a constant value of IB. For every curve is plotted for keeping IB as constant. So when VC is for a particular value of constant VC, so taking 2 points, these 2 points, so we have these 2 points corresponds to 2 currents, and 2 output currents and 2 input currents. So we can write the equation of forward current gain. HF is the ratio of IC2 minus IC1 by IB2 minus IB1, keeping VC as constant. So like that we can find the H parameters of the transistor. The H parameters CH of a transistor, around the value HIE, input impedance, is 1 kilo ohm around, and HRE is 2.5 × 10 power minus 4, and HF is around 50, and HOE output and 25 milliamperes per volt. Now we will do some analysis using the transistor. Similarly we can write the S parameters for S parameter models. For this is the H parameter model for the C configuration. For CB and CC configuration, for CB and CC configuration, for CB configuration, common base configuration, the input voltage and the input voltage and the output current, input voltage and the output current equations for CB configuration. For CB configuration, this is the CB configuration. So we can write the input voltage equation. Input for CB configuration, input voltage is the input terminal is the emitter, so we can write VE is equal to HI, input impedance is HI, H11, that is HI, into I1 is the emitter current IE, and H12 is HR, and output voltage H12, output voltage H2, that is the output voltage here is VC. So this equation we can represent in the form of the hybrid model. Here, see here the equation for CV configuration, we have written just now. We have written the equation for emitter voltage VE. This is the emitter voltage VE. VE is equal to HIB. So the second subscript indicates the configuration. So HIB. So HI for input by adding second subscript according to the configuration, HI will become HIB, HRB. Reverse voltage gain is for CB configuration. Reverse voltage gain is HRB, and forward current gain is HFB, and output admittance H0 is HOB. So this we can write the input volt for C configuration for CB configuration. Input voltage is VE. Just now we have written the equation for using this. Let us see this input circuit. So the for CB configuration input voltage we have written that we can write input equation VE is equal to HIB. The input current is IE plus HRB into output voltage is VC. So see now these two input this equation for input voltage we can write is the sum of HIB plus HIBIE. This HIBIE is represented here, and HRBVCE this is represented here. So now similarly we can represent the output current for the common base configuration. Output current for a common base configuration, output current is the collector current. So for emitter is the input, and for common base configuration emitter is the input and collector is the output terminal. So we can write the equation for collector current, that is IC is equal to, we can write the equation for collector current IC. For this we are representing the equation IC is equal to for common base configuration the output current is IC is equal to HFB into input current is IE plus HOB into output voltage is VC. So HFBIE, this is HFBIE, this term is represented here HFBIE, and HOBVCE. So HOB admittance, since this is admittance 1 by HOB, here it is represented as a resistance, so 1 by HOBVCE. So similarly we can represent the CC configuration. For CC configuration the common collector configuration, these are the two equations. So here common collector configuration, for common collector configuration the input terminal for CC configuration input is the CC configuration input is the base and output is the emitter terminal. Input is the base and output is the emitter. Input terminal is the, for CC configuration input is the base and output is the collector. So we can write the equation for input voltage and output current for CC configuration. Input is the base terminal, so base voltage, input voltage is VB is equal to HIC IB see here VB is equal to HIC IB and plus HRC V. So the second subscript here C indicates the common collector configuration. Similarly, the output equation for the output current IE, we can write HFC, and input current is IB, and HOC, and output voltage is VE. So these two equations we can represent in the form of circuit like here. So here VB is the sum of HIC IB plus HRC VE. So VB is HIC IB, this is VB is HIC. Here input voltage, we are representing the input voltage. Here this is the input voltage we are representing, which is the sum of HIC IB plus HRC V. VB is equal to IB HIC plus HRC V. So here, just like here, VB is equal to HIC IB plus, in CC configuration VB is equal to HIC IB and HRC V. Similarly, we can represent the output current in CC configuration, that is IE. Here IE is equal to HFC IB and HOC VE. So IE we can represent here. So IE we can represent here. So this IE we can represent. IE is the sum of HFC IB. So this is HFC IB plus HOC V. So this is figure. So like this we can represent the transistor hybrid models for the three configurations, CE, CB and CC configuration. Only by adding the second subscript according to the configuration, HI becomes HIE, HRB and HIC. For input impedance, it is represented in three configurations. HI is represented in C configuration as HIE, and HI is represented in CB configuration as HIB, and in CC configuration HI is represented as HIC. And reverse voltage gain HR is represented in C configuration HRE, and in CC configuration is HRC, and CB configuration is HRB. So by adding second subscript after the parameters, so according to the configuration, the input impedance HI for a C configuration is around 1100 ohms. That is same as CC configuration is 1100, but CB configuration it will become only 22 ohms. So these are the H parameters for all the 4 transistor configurations of a transistor. So we will stop here. So we have in the today's class we have determined the H parameter model for the CE, CB and CC configurations of a transistor.